everybody.
Welcome to All That Matters and More. Ikamala Mududu.
And I'm Komiki, and welcome, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. But before we dive right into it, Dudu and I just wanted to give you guys a quick disclaimer and to let you know that the content we will be providing today is for entertainment, educational, and informative purposes.
Yes, guys, that the information and opinions provided by us should be by no means considered as medical or professional advice.
Yay.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
That's good.
We are in Women's Month, August, and we're kindly wrapping it up. So how has it been for you, though?
I'm not going to lie. This month has definitely been a hectic one. Sorry, I am a bit fluey as well. I've got a very bad cold. But other than that, I'm not going to lie. It's been a bit of a hectic and a tough month. But other than that, we are grateful. We move, and there's also been good things happening as well. So that's good.
Yeah, man. I think for me, it's just been like smooth sailing.
Okay.
You get your ups, you get your downs, and then decision making, just trying to figure out your own course of life. But other than that, we've just been good. It's been a really good month. I had a lot of fun.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I like that. Be waiting for,
Oh, Woody.
You want to enter.
Okay, cool. Like you said, obviously we are wrapping up a Women's Month. So I just actually wanted to ask you, when you think of a women empowerment, what does that mean to you? And then also when you think of the word empowerment, when it stands by itself, what does that mean to you? When I ask you those two words, what definitions would you give me?
I think for me, women empowerment is just basically being representative of women in, particular career spheres that you would, and that's predominantly male dominant.
Yeah.
Or spheres that, we do not know about. And I think the biggest one I could touch on, women like your Dineo, Lioma, and Nenile, Nkosili. I hope I'm pronouncing their names right. I'm going off track. But it's women like that, who are literally forging ahead and creating their own line and tech, in basically agricultural space, and in medicine and stuff like that. So just seeing women do that and having women encourage that.
Yeah.
And for them to essentially literally, cascade down to assist other people to get there and empower the youth. That's what I would describe women empowerment as.
Okay. And another word.
Oh, empowerment.
Yes.
Oh, empower. I think empowerment is basically, for me, I've always said, outrunning your own self-doubt.
Yeah.
Just finding ways to better equip yourself with it being knowledge or just, certain skills or just certain attitudes that could help you become a better individual. That would mean that's empowerment for me. Empowerment is support.
Yeah.
Empowerment is just you literally knowing that you're capable of anything that you put your mind to. The biggest thing, as the man thinketh, so he is. So you are your thoughts.
Yeah.
So basically continue to put in seeds that are very fruitful.
Oh, okay. Love that.
And your end, how would you describe it?
I just basically think women empowerment for me is just obviously equipping yourself to become a better person in order for you to equip others more effectively. I just think that you are right, the lovely ladies that you've definitely mentioned, I think women empower as well, when I think about it, is when somebody sits there, a girl is probably sitting there who wants to do the same thing, but who has self-doubt, or they don't know how they're going to do it. And I think seeing females in that space who are such positive, sound, and impactful leaders, I think for me that's also women empowerment, because there's a girl out there now who can sit there and be like, okay, but I can do that.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say you also have to dig and find it within yourself as well. You also need to believe, that you as a female, you're capable. You as a female, you can do whatever you put your mind to it, and as well as then equipping others. Because now, if Dino, for example, if I was a girl who wanted to go into,
Hey, it's I don't know. It's a pharmaceutical company.
Yes. Okay. So let's say, for example, I wanted to do that, but I didn't even know where to start. Seeing somebody like Dinewa can equip me. Me believing in myself, I can do something in that space. Okay. And then this girl who's probably sitting there like, okay, no, but I can do what she's doing as well. I just need to empower others, and I think that women empowerment as well should be a positive, and like a very great ripple effect. In order for us to find power in what we do, and to find power in being a woman, and to actually be proud of the power that we have and what we can possess, and then I guess bring on to others.
Yeah, and I think just, the biggest thing is sharing.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest tools of sharing could be sort of like mentorship, job shadowing.
Yeah.
Or even just reaching out. I just kind of feel like with us as women, I guess if we don't really like each other.
Yeah.
Because every time, when you're in settings and there's other females, tension
Yeah.
like there and there. But it would be nice for a community of women to band, and not because of we are in the same, book club, or we live in the same area, but just to honestly reach out to people that don't have as many resources as you, and finding ways to literally pull them up,
Yeah.
because when, it's the biggest thing. It says that when one person teaches, two people learn.
Yeah.
Right? When you continuously teaching somebody, you learning something new, because the person is not receiving it
Yeah.
the same way, and the questions that they're asking are of a different perspective. So I think that's the biggest thing, and that women need to understand that we are powerful beings,
Yeah.
There's only women can do certain things that no man can do.
Yeah.
And it's just that if we just band together and find that camaraderie with amongst us and build each other up, because we are literally, if you even look at people who are hating on a female, it's mostly other females.
Yeah.
So it would just be nice if we just band together and build ourselves and support ourselves. And just to touch on that, like I'm looking at, we have Hermosa Flora, by Mbali. I don't know how to pronounce her surname, so I'm just gonna keep quiet. And you can just see that literally she's selling makeup. If we literally all girls who put on makeup to say we are supporting this brand, the brand could go very, very far.
That's true.
If literally a female comes with something and then we're like, we are literally going to support you, we can go extremely far. We had Banyana.
Actually, you do. Yo.
We had, they've literally accomplished so much, way more than our boys. And not that we are comparing, but if we literally say, if Banyana is playing, us as women are going to fill those stadiums.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
That would literally push more brands to want to partner with Banyana, and they wouldn't have the problems. Netball South Africa was happening with the Proteas in Cape Town. If we literally go out as women in numbers and support each other, and I think that's what lacks the biggest with women communities. We do not support each other. As much as we can lie and have facades, there really isn't love there. And I just wish going into future that we show up for one another. I think, and just support one another.
Yeah, and it's so true how you said we also show up for one another, but also show up in the right kind of manner. And I think with women empowerment and with everything that you've been saying, I think it also goes with emotional intelligence. You need to also be somewhat okay with yourself in order for you to show up for someone else. Sorry, back to what I was saying, obviously. So I think with the emotional intelligence, you do know that I need to show up for somebody, because then you'll think, oh, tomorrow night if I'm playing sport, or I'm doing makeup, or I want to now go into farming or insurance, how will other females show up for me? So I think it also requires a tremendous amount of emotional intelligence, a tremendous amount of this bullshit of, excuse my language, of how, but I mean, I'm going to be honest, it is bullshit how we cannot love each other as females. I don't know who created this phantom, Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Probably.
To just come and arise and cause these things that we have, and jealousy and like animosity, So I think also like with the examples that you gave, I think also just making sure that you are emotionally intelligent and you are working towards becoming emotionally intelligent in order for you to show up in the right type of manner for other females,
Yeah, because the biggest thing we forget is that what I'm going through, it's most likely that another female is experiencing it.
Yep.
You know,
That's true.
So it's so important for us to share information.
Yeah.
And I think we have this thing where you know, and it's just that really we could literally be assisting each other, but just sitting you down and be like, Miki, this is how you go about it.
Yeah.
This is how you do it.
Yeah.
I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is how I've come through it. So I'm not saying do it, but I believe, you know, I can take from what I've went through.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, it's just that, you know, we need to learn from one another. And older women, guys, you know, you older mummies, beautiful mummies, literally reach out. You know, reach out to the young, like reach out to girls like me. You go, you know, if I'm coming to you and I'm asking you for something, I mean, obviously you're busy, we acknowledge that, but just have time to speak to that young girl or that young lady and see how you can literally be a positive attribute and positively contribute, you know, to the development of somebody else.
Because it makes a world of difference. And back to what I was saying. Now, what you're going to do with that information, now going back to women, the word empowerment, what are you doing? You're equipping somebody.
Yeah.
Even if they aren't, who's in a less background than you, whose contexts are different, who probably even is in the same position as you, but maybe is not as fortunate as you are. You are still equipping them so that they, like, once again, so that when you have taught them something, they can go teach 2 other people. 2 other people can go teach 3, 4, and then it just becomes a positive ripple effect.
Yeah, all paying it forward.
Yeah, and I mean, with obviously things are ever changing and things are evolving, and I think the world is a little bit crazy at the moment. I'm going to be honest. You know, what would you say? Obviously, for example, if you did have a daughter, okay, what would you say? Obviously, what are things that you would, let me put it this way, what are things that you would rather implement to make sure that she understands the word when we say women empowerment?
I think, you know, one thing I would just say to my daughter, there's probably a lot, but just, you know, when it comes to women empowerment, is that always support.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And never compare yourself to somebody's stagnation, whereas you feel like their life is not moving and yours is moving, and be like, hey, never do that. Or even compare your stagnation to somebody's success. You get what I'm saying? So just be happy, you know, for people's wins and take it like that. You know, your turn is eventually going to come. Just be consistent.
110%.
And the thing is with support, right? It's honale ka mafu.
Yeah.
Anke re na ha ke tla ko le na ke tlo phila.
Guys, please.
Because that's a conversation now.
Yeah.
So that needs to literally how we are in Black communities when it comes to a funeral. That's how we need to show up for people.
Yeah.
So I think for me, that's the biggest thing I'd say to my daughter. Like, show up for what you believe in, show up for what you care for, and show up for those you love.
Yeah.
Your end, mama?
I think my end would obviously just to tell my daughter to like never ever limit herself. I would definitely tell her take as much risks as you can. You do not know where a risk can obviously, where it can be or where it can land you, but then also take risks within reason as well. Obviously, guys, you know, I'm not going to be like, go swing on a tree half naked. So definitely just making sure that she does take risks and she does understand the risk that she's taking for her to see herself become the person that she wants to be, you know, and to tell her, don't ever limit yourself, baby girl. You're so capable and you can do everything and anything that you want and that you put your mind to.
No, 100. So now as a woman, how would you lead by? What would you lead by?
I think I would lead by just being yourself and finding out who you truly are. I think if you've literally found yourself and who you truly are, I think that's how you can better help somebody else, you know. And I think just understanding that you are Dudu and you're supposed to be Dudu for a specific reason. There is no other Dudu. But what can I take from Dudu? What can I learn from Dudu? And the only way that obviously I can do that as well is if I've learned how to truly find myself. And who I truly am, and to be like, wow, this is me, this is Komiki, you know. What can I take and learn from Dudu? So that's what I would lead by, because if you know that true self, man, you're gone. Like you are literally going to
that's soar a segment fruit.
So that's what I would lead by. And you, mama?
I think I would lead with love. outside of just being a lover. But I think if you do things with love and if they stem from a place of love, only good is gonna come from it because you're always doing things from the best interest of others. And then you know that when you do things from love, you're understanding that with love comes serving people.
Yeah.
And if you love those people, you are able to do the greatest justice for them and take care of them and vision better for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would lead by. It would stem from a place of love. I know the answer.
I love that.
Yeah, man. And I think for just my last words, I think it's time for us as females to literally show up for each other.
Yeah, and to step up, man.
To step up and literally there's a lot of women. Like Sibaningi, guys, Sibaningi. So if we could just literally support one another and be there for one another and share our stories and don't ever judge, Yes, you might not agree, but don't judge. Just take it in and then choose what works for you.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I just guess, guys, always equipping yourself as females, equip yourself, equip other females as well. It does have a positive ripple effect if you come with the right intention. And yeah, man, I guess that's it from us.
Yes, guys. So you can definitely email us if you want to share, if you want to comment on the topic, if you just want to have more input. You can email us on info@mattersandmore.co.za.
Yes, guys. Guys, we are officially on TikTok. I'm so excited. So, guys, when you definitely do get time, pop on over, check us out on TikTok as well at Matters and More. Okay? Guys, thank you so much as well for the engagement on Instagram. Dudu and I just wanted to say that, guys, please like, comment, drop us a DM, guys. Anybody that you would like to see on the show, please let us know. Any topics you guys would like us to tackle, anything, comment, question, query, please definitely don't hesitate to DM us on Instagram at Matters and More, as well as YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share at Matters and More.
And yes, guys, that's it from us. Signing out.